Hello everyone, Matthew Watkins back again with another video, and it's that time of year again. It is one of the weeks I look forward to all year. It is Super Bowl week, and with the Super Bowl on Sunday night, we also have the commercials for those of you in the United States, and those in the UK watching on NFL Gamepass Europe. I definitely will be, like I did last year. You want to watch all the good stuff and not just the halftime show and if the game's boring, but also the commercials. On the topic of the commercials, now you remember a couple of years ago, if you didn't, it'll be in the corner, I did a top 5 on my favourite Super Bowl commercials. Well, you know what? There's so many good ones to choose from. There is so many great Super Bowl ads over the years to choose from. I thought, you know that video I did a couple of years ago, what, 4 years ago now? I'm going to go one better. Well, actually, maybe 2. How about this? In honour of Super Bowl 53, I give you my top 53 Super Bowl commercials of all time. No restrictions, not one per brand, not one per Super Bowl. We're not doing those restrictions. It's just the 53 that I enjoy the most. I bet half of you will disagree with me. A lot of you might. But either way, let's go on with the bottom 10. At number 53, it's Pizza Hut Miss Piggy from Super Bowl 40. Now, I know what a lot of you might be thinking. Why the hell is this pizza advert from Super Bowl 40 featuring Miss Piggy on here? Why? Well, the reason why, and I had to have this on this list, and I put it at the bottom because it's got a bit of sentimental value to me. As I mentioned, I think in my original countdown as well, you should go check that out. You know, it has a bit of sentimental value to me. This was the first Super Bowl ad that I recall watching before I had as invested an interest in the NFL. You know, I think it was just I was watching it here and there. But yeah, I just remember seeing the advert on the Muppets website. And yeah, that was one of them that I just really enjoyed. The uninitiated, it's Pizza Hut advertising their Cheesy Bites pizza, where, you know, a group are ordering and they say, oh, love the new Cheesy Bites pizza. And Miss Piggy comes out and does these bites are made for popping. Similar to what Jessica Simpson did in an advert that aired earlier in the night. And about Jessica Simpson, you do get a little cameo from her at the end, thinking, is she the pop star? She thought she was the pop star. And Miss Piggy was like, who wish? Very poor Miss Piggy impression there, I know. So yeah, number 53, it is Miss Piggy for Pizza Hut on Super Bowl 40. Number 52, Ozzy Osbourne and Justin Bieber, Best Buy, Super Bowl 45. Okay, now this is the first of several from Super Bowl 45. And you're thinking, this one, really? Well, again, like the previous entry, I feel, again, it's got some sentimental value to me. Because Super Bowl 45 was the first Super Bowl where of having this invested interest in the NFL. I also found out I could watch the commercials. So, yeah, I was able to watch the adverts on foxsports.com. And I remember, now, well, there's a personal story here from school, actually. I remember this week. Now, every Friday, I think it was every week during registration, one day a week, we'd get a quiz. And I remember what unlikely duo teamed up for an advert for this year's Super Bowl, and I got it. I'd seen this advert, so it did benefit me. What is Ozzy Osbourne? It starts off Ozzy Osbourne's plug-in 4G. Obviously, 4G was labelled the next big thing. A couple of years into it, and we're nearly pushing 5G now. But yes, so 4G. Oh. It was basically a way of saying how fast technology moves. Because 5G is coming out, and you get us, how many G's are there? But then he goes, and Justin Bieber comes in. It's Bieber, 6G fever. And you think, Ozzy Osbourne and Justin Bieber, you know. I had to include this one on this list because I feel this is a catalyst to the insanity that is Super Bowl commercials, you know. Guys, you think, of all people, you've got Ozzy Osbourne and Justin Bieber doing a bloody Super Bowl ad. I don't know, part of me felt this is one I had to include on this list. So yes, at number 52, it is Ozzy Osbourne and Justin Bieber from Super Bowl 45. Number 51, Cram It in the Boot, Mini Super Bowl 45. So from one Super Bowl 45 advert to another, and a bit of British banter according to adage.com. Again, like with the other two, this is one, if these were one of my favourite adverts from that Super Bowl, definitely. It was one of my favourites. I don't just cram it in the boot and it's mini. I don't know. It was one of them it was one I really looked at. I really enjoyed. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It was one of them that I was just gonna watch, and I liked it. I don't know why, but obviously I've enjoyed it and I've put it on this list. Definitely not the best advert from that Super Bowl. I mean, but I think it is definitely one of my all-time favourites. I get a good rush of early memories of great Super Bowl commercials watching this advert. It's like with the Ozzy Osbourne, Justin Bieber one before. So at number 51, it's Mini Cram It in the Boot from Super Bowl 45. Number 50, Mr. Burns Goes Broke, Coca-Cola, Super Bowl 44. Okay, now you're thinking, okay, alright, Super Bowl 44. So after two straight Super Bowl 45 entries, we get, spoiler alert, we'll get two, the next two will be from the one the year prior. But we're going to start with this Coca-Cola advert. Now, it starts where Mr. Burns from The Simpsons has lost his entire fortune and he loses pretty much everything, including Smithers. Waylon Smithers, where are you? Very poor Mr. Burns impression there. But yes, he's deeply depressed. He's lost everything. Lost his fortune, lost his best friend, lost everything. But then he just has a little stroll on the park and you see, and a poo, Len gives him a Coke, he drinks it, and and they're all happy. Not really much detail. Again, it's one of them. I get that rush of memories. I do enjoy it. And especially the bit at the end with Milhouse. It's the Coke, and you see the logo at the end of the commercial, and Milhouse, I believe, in a hot air balloon, and crashes into the Coke, and he's like, sorry, Coke. It's the old Coke tune there. So yeah, not really much to say. I do. It's one I enjoyed. It's an early pick. If you want a good Super Bowl advert, it's one I do turn to. So yeah, number 50, it's Coca-Cola, Mr. Burns Goes Broke from Super Bowl 44. Number 49, Human Bridge, Budweiser, Super Bowl 44. Same with Super Bowl 44 now, with a Budweiser advert. Now this one I thought was a little bit different. Like, I thought, in a way, it's one of my favourites. Obviously, it's on this countdown. I think it feels like it's trying to be like the Bud Light ones. You get the Bud Light ones. So the bridge, where it's in a town, the bridge is out, but there's a Budweiser delivery truck on the other side. So they've got a whole load of the whole town gathers together and creates a human bridge for the truck to come over. Boy, that took some doing that. Well, I think it's a very good advert. One of my favourites, definitely from that Super Bowl. There's a couple more. So yeah, number 49, it's Human Bridge from Budweiser, Super Bowl 44. Number 48, Jerry Seinfeld's Real Life, American Express, Super Bowl 33. Now this one, obviously a year removed or so from Seinfeld ending, one of the greatest sitcoms ever, the show about nothing. The lead title character, Jerry Seinfeld, after its ending, was going for something real. He wanted to explore America. And he can now with his American Express card. And it was going on about, oh yes, it looks very real. It looks very real. I thought quite humorous, and like, yeah, it was clearly in the studio. So I thought it was a nice little fun advert, to be fair. At number 48, it's American Express, Jerry Seinfeld's Real Life from Super Bowl 33. Number 47, it's Get It from the WWF or the WWE, whatever you prefer, from Super Bowl 33. Don't worry, it's not going to be 2 from one Super Bowl, 2 from another. That is definitely not going to happen, so don't need to worry about that. So the WWE's infamous Super Bowl ad, at the boom of their popularity, and I do think this is incredibly hilarious advert. Definitely not one of the best, but it's definitely one of my favourites. So this is why it's on here. So again, And I think it was very humorous, and you just think, get it? I mean, they're a non-violent form of entertainment, and there's just all hell breaking loose throughout. It's absolute insanity. From what I know, this is what Super Bowl ads are all about. So at number 47, it's Get It from the WWF or WWE, whatever you prefer, from Super Bowl 33. Number 46, Jerry Seinfeld and Superman, American Express, Super Bowl 32. From their sequel, it was just 2 picks ago, to its predecessor, Jerry Seinfeld with Superman. I thought, odd pairing. And you've got, and Lois has forgot her wallet. And Superman can't help. He's powerless. Superman, of all people, powerless. But Jerry Seinfeld becomes the hero and gives Lois his American Express card, which apparently you can do more with. Just for the sheer pairing. The sheer pairing that is Jerry Seinfeld and Superman. And again, another insane one, which for me, that's what the commercials for the Super Bowl are all about. This is why I ranked it number 46. So at number 46, it is Jerry Seinfeld, Superman, from American Express, Super Bowl 32. Number 45, Dog, Bud Light, Super Bowl 38. Once I saw this advert, I showed it to a lot of my dog-loving friends. I myself am not one of them. So yes, just 2 guys walking the dogs. What the harm in that? Well, one say, oh, what can your dog do? One gives him a beer, and another guy's dog asks for a Bud Light, and to get that beer, he uses some pretty extreme measures. He bites the other owner in the gentleman's area. I have sort of laughed, and a lot of my dog-loving friends and colleagues have also loved this advert. I've always laughed at that. Very humorous advert, I've had some good laughs out of it as well. So at number 45, it's the dog from Bud Light from Super Bowl 38. Number 44, Matthew Broderick's Day Off, Honda, Super Bowl 46. Matthew Broderick, his breakthrough, and I'd probably say, let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, his main role, the one he's most famous for being, is Ferris Bueller in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. His most famous role, I assume by a country mile, is when he played Ferris Bueller in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But he had a day off of his own. He was very, very sick. And with his Honda CR-V, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he has similar antics that his character in that 1986 brilliant film, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, goes through, where he fakes being ill and has a nice day of relaxing and chilling. Absolutely great. Funny, it's nice that he's at least paying homage to, obviously, this is what he's best known for. So yes, number 44, it's Matthew Broderick's Day Off from Super Bowl 46. Well, folks, that concludes part 1 of my countdown. Come back tomorrow, come back every day this week to where we'll get number 1. Should be about Saturday, the day before the Super Bowl. Let me know what you think your favourites are. What do you think of my picks so far as well in the comments? And don't forget, if you want some more, to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you know whenever I post next. Don't forget to tell your friends how much of a great YouTuber I am. And if you need some cheer, have no fear, Big Matt Hawk is here.